Hello, just us chickens. Good. Got some big stuff coming up at work. So that's not a good thing, but it is what it is. Found out about that this week. Let's see what else is going on. Going to MissCon for Memorial Day. So driving out there. Usually I don't. People who know the geographic area, people from like our viewers from like Australia are going to be like, "What is she even talking about?" But people who know the Northwest will laugh at me because I usually fly to Missoula because it's just a long ass drive to do in one day. I know some people who do from Seattle to Missoula, um, but this year, I'm looking to you know, not fly as much. And I have a friend in Spokane, so I'm like, okay, cool, I'll stay with her. So I'm like, I know Seattle to Spokane really well. I visit her all the time. How far is Spokane to Missoula? And so I'm picturing like it's like got to be under a day, right? It's less than Seattle to Spokane.
Oh wow. Okay. Huh.
Seattle to Spokane, it's 4 or 5 hours, and to Missoula, it's like 3.5 from Spokane. I mean, admittedly, um, my Seattle to Spokane, I like to keep track of like door to door. And I know some people who are like, oh, when I hit like Seattle city limits on the interstate, that's when I count as getting there. And I'm like,
Oh
when you
yeah.
pull into your parking spot, that's when you count it. Um,
Yes, 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 yes.
I had a coworker who was trying to convince me because door to door from my old apartment to my parents' place, which is where I would be visiting, the Portland to Seattle is about 3.5 hours in no traffic. And no traffic being like, I don't know, 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
not 5 a.m. on a weekend.
Oh
Um,
goodness.
and so I have a coworker who was like, "Oh, well, I'll just leave like after the Friday rush." So she'll leave at like midnight on a Friday. Um, and she's like, "It only takes an hour and 3/4." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" But she lived like right near I-5 in Seattle. And then she would count arriving in Portland as when she sort of came over the bridge into Oregon. So from Vancouver into to Portland, as opposed to some destination in Portland. And I'm like, okay.
Uh
Only travel time at midnight on a Friday on I-5. Like, okay, I guess you could do that, but some of us ain't doing that.
yeah. So I mean, do you normally take these trips by yourself or do you have like a driving buddy?
Well, I mean, I'm single, so
I don't know. Sometimes, I usually like taking I usually have friends that I try to hook up with. Not like that, but just, for the drive. Because oftentimes like I find like some of my favorite trips are just like random carpooling or random road trips. And then I'll have friends who also enjoy those and they, visit a friend in the area also, or they'll just like take a bus back or something on the next. Especially Portland. Like lots of people just love to visit Portland for like a short
hmm,
day trip, which
interesting.
yeah.
I tried doing the Amtrak for a while. Um, but the trouble is that, getting yourself and your luggage on public transportation because there's no parking by the train station um, in either place. And it's a pain because my parents are in the suburbs. So you start getting to like, okay, the bus to downtown Seattle, and then the train, and then the max to the suburb. And my parents aren't near a max station, so you need a car from like the max station. And at that point, I'm just like, oh gosh, I am all in favor of public transportation, but in its current state,
I
it is not helping me.
mean, kind of related to public transportation. I love biking down in Portland. I dislike biking in Seattle. I feel like the bike lanes in Portland make such a huge difference to my experience.
Mm.
And like I always wish like that's what we had. Like that's the thing that I envy. Uh, you know,
Do they have a median? beside them or something? Are they those kind?
They're wide, they're dedicated, they're clearly marked. They go like throughout, downtown. You don't have to take any funky they don't suddenly stop and then suddenly you find yourself in like a funky skinny sidewalk next to like a high speed intersection or something. If we do
Yeah,
have
I have.
people who are here from viewers from Portland, like have you visited Seattle? Have you tried biking around here? Do you have thoughts?
Because I was reading something about how for bike lanes to like really, really actually work, what you need to have is to have like a separator. Um, and they don't really like doing that because they like have it in being just like pavement marking, so then you can like park on the other side of it. Um, but I know my friend who's a biker was saying that like a bicycler, um, that she would get like constantly almost creamed by people who were parked and then they just open their door. What
Yeah.
is it? The Dutch reach or something like that, where you're supposed to use your offhand to open the door because that turns your face so you're looking to see if there's a biker there before you open your driver's
Right.
side door
Yeah.
into them.
Yeah. You
Um,
have to do that in downtown
oh,
Seattle. Otherwise, oh my God, Aaron. Holy cow. You just became some sort of terrifying death goddess.
Spoiler
Like,
alert.
you are the Golden Raven.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it fix, and Zoom is being very weird for me lately. So I'm trying to tell it, pick the background, and it's like, no, you don't know what you're doing. Well, maybe I just won't have one because what the hell?
Well, I mean, that's a good effect for when you do want to become a terrifying death goddess and you roleplay one.
I mean, it wasn't my plan, but
well, here this is the
Just embrace it.
it's not working.
this
I'm
is the
trying,
perfect
Zoom.
Opportunity, I think, to try out one of these.
We're gonna. I don't know
Oh,
why
hey.
it's. Ooh.
It doesn't do your hands
So foxy.
I'll just do this for all. And people who come onto the stream are going to be like, "What the hell is going on?"
Well, there are a lot of these sort of streamers on Twitch. They're called VTubers, like virtual.
Mhm.
Yeah. So now we
Oh,
have
okay.
a VTuber of our own.
I gesture too much. I can't like not have my. I'm doing my hands right now, but
Can you wiggle your eyebrows? Oh,
does
there
it do
you
anything?
go. Oh yeah.
I didn't realize it did the eyebrows.
Can you wink?
Yeah, because it's doing the eyes.
I just
As well
saw you
as
blink.
hands.
Can you wink?
Oh,
No,
interesting.
just blinking.
That was the wink. I was just looking at the one eye.
Can you? You can't move your ears. I haven't seen your ears move a single time.
Well, I mean, it's just my head.
Huh.
Well, foxes can. Well, I guess foxes can swivel. I'm doing hand ears that you can't see either. I can't not have my hands. It's terrible.
Yeah. Steven, I think you might have set up the giveaway wrong. I just see like a return message where Umbra tried to enter the giveaway, but it said that it was limited to subscribers only. You're also muted, but I can read lips well enough to read what first word you just said.
Actually, I said biscuit.
There we go.
So, okay, I can fix that easy enough. Thank you for being vigilant.
Yeah, I'm monitoring all the things.
Well, while Rhiannon does ears. See, this is very important. If you're going to do sort of mood with ears, you need to be able to swivel and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen those Neuralink, the Neuralink like mesh helmets that control the robot ears?
Oh, I no.
It's like I mean, it's not like super common convention. And also, when's the last time we've been to a convention live, right? But I've definitely seen them in Comic Cons, especially San Diego.
I went to NorwestCon, but that's a different feel as far as the costuming than Comic Cons.
So one of our viewers named Ellis Rory says that they have a player in a few campaigns who uses a VTuber for their sessions. Oh, that's kind of cool. That seems like a lot of work, but that's pretty rad. Do you know what program they use?
What's a VTuber?
It is like what Rhiannon just did, where she assumed the form of a virtual fox.
Oh.
and it
The
tracks her
avatars
face.
that Tom.
Oh, so I could
Zoom
play,
does now.
I could do an orc or a
Mhm.
elf or something. Cool.
Yeah, I actually have one also, but I don't want to turn it on because it's too much work.
Come on, let's see it. You gotta.
Oh my god! All right, talk amongst yourselves.
Zoom just gives you
I'm
some
just-
various animals.
This is just gonna be the green of the forest behind me, because I don't wanna right now.
Yeah, Erin was also a VTuber for a little bit, but she was playing like a terrifying death goddess.
I'm looking at these different sort of what Zoom is calling avatars. And so you have the hoodie and you have the non-hoodie. And I don't understand why that's a necessary distinction.
You don't know
Is it
why
'cause-
people playing virtual animals might ever take off a layer of clothes, huh? You innocent, sweet summer child.
Because consistently all of them, they have a hoodie form and a, so I guess that's the two genders is hoodie and no hoodie.
Interesting. You're like a raccoon there.
Oh yeah, no, they got all kinds of, they got a cat, a cow, a dog, a fox, a bunny, well, this says it's a polar bear, but I'm kind of, well, all right, I guess.
Is this what that one judge or lawyer was stuck on? I am not a
You need
cat.
one of these.
No, it was
You
a
need one of
different
these,
cat. but-
Rhiannon.
That would sell it. Then we'd know for sure you were a polar bear, not like an albino.
There we go. I got the panda.
Oh, that's a little terrifying. Those
The eyes are, the eyes are sort of soulless. Grizzly bear, I think that's a little bit better. It's the grizzly. It's just
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
brown looking. What are you? They have a wolf. What's the wolf like?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm surprised you didn't go for the wolf first.
Well, see, foxes are Rhiannon's heraldic animal. Wolves are connected to Artemisia, but so that's why I went for the fox. And then I was just doing from top to bottom. And cow. Two different kinds of cow. Brown cow and cow.
Ellis asks if there's a cat in there still.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but it's a different cat. It's not the lawyer's one, but I will show the cat because by God I can fill time by messing with Zoom things. Non-hoodie cat. So, cattish.
I mean, the next time we play the Westgate Irregulars as cats, maybe we should all turn on this filter.
Maybe. That cat looks like it's going on a coffee date and it just
Yeah.
wanted to be a little dressed up, but not a lot dressed up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what does the hoodie say?
Going to the
Ooh.
store for
Instantly skewed
Tylenol.
younger, like a teenage cat.
Oh, that's true.
About to go skateboarding in the park with some friends.
Excuse me. So here's a question for the chat. I'm sure that I will get no useful answers out of this, but I will try anyway, see what happens. So I made like a quick pickle thing because I made these vermicelli bowls, and so you do like pickled cucumber and carrot, and they say daikon, but I lost my nerve because daikons, when you buy them, I swear they're like this big, and I'm like, what if I don't like it? Then I'll have like that much of a daikon that I don't know what to do with. Anyway, but like you have the pickling brine, and I'm like, okay, well I should make some kind of recipe with like vinegar in it or something. But to make a sauce or something, you're using what, like a quarter cup of vinegar or something. And I have this huge jar full of pickling liquid, and so I'm like, what do I do with
It
it?
will keep. You could just like
that's
have
true.
it and just like a couple tablespoons some oil. It's a salad dressing. That's what I would do, or I would think to do, and then to be honest, I would leave it in the back of the fridge until a year or two later. I went, "What is this? I don't remember what this is," because I gotta be me. But yeah, I mean, it should keep. Just maybe label it so you don't end up going, "Wait, what is this? Oh no, is this like apple juice?"
Well, I don't have too much that sort of, because I'm kind of at fridge capacity as it is in the I mean, if I could get it small enough, I could put it with my salad dressings, then that would fit there. But like in the central fridge, because I like to buy milk on sale, and so I like have this like several gallons of milk, even though I only drink so much a week, because it keeps. So I did discover that I have 2 half bottles somehow in the move. Like I'm usually good about this, but some on the move I've gotten 2 half bottles of hoisin sauce.
Of what?
Hoisin.
Mm.
I think you refrigerate it. I don't know. I shove a lot of stuff into the refrigerator.
Can't hurt, I guess.
Yeah.
Man,
Unless
I
it's a
once dated a
peach.
girl where you go over to somebody's house for the first time, you peek inside their fridge, and I found, man, I want to say like somewhere between like 38 to 44 eggs hidden throughout her fridge in like little partial cartons. Like she would use the eggs, cut the carton, the empties, and just throw away the empties and keep the ones that are full. And then she would shove those in the back of the fridge and then forget about it. So over time, she had collected just
1,000-year
4
eggs.
cartons. Yeah, 4 full
Wow.
cartons.
Wow.
So general PSA. Number 1, we fixed our giveaway. So if you are just listening and you aren't reading the chat, feel free to re-enter right now. And number 2, as another PSA, we'll be playing a special one-shot next Monday. So this one-shot is based upon the Stargazer's Guide to Aurora, which we gave away, I don't know, what, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
It was,
Yeah, 3.
what is
Yes.
time anyway, but a lie we tell ourselves.
Right. Yeah, so after we gave that away, we talked a little bit with the folks at Ink and Lyre, and they wanted to come on and throw a one-shot so that they could show you what they're give you a little sneak peek of the book and show you what it's all about.
It's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking what kind of characters we would get and stuff like that the other night, and it sounds really interesting. And I'm going to be like the most puzzle-oriented character in a pond full of non-puzzle oriented characters, because Erin could kick my butt if she was there, and also probably Emily, because Emily like
A machine.
destroyed that one puzzle.
She's a shark.
But among the people who are playing the one shot, I'm going to be the puzzle oriented person. So it's like
Yeah, so it'll
doing
be,
escape rooms with my coworkers.
Yeah, I also love escape room. We should actually do a virtual escape room someday. Do one together and just do it online. But it's going to be Rhiannon, Steven, Eric, and I playing in that this upcoming month.
True. Yeah, I've got to do some reading about all those astrological signs and backgrounds. It seems like my first take on reading and skimming it was that what they do is basically give you a horoscope for your character, and I guess it's mostly for role playing. I didn't see any real mechanical features.
Well, there is something mechanical. Not that I've read it, but when he was talking to us about
he
it.
did say that, but I didn't see any. I there's lots of neat things, but I didn't see. I couldn't find. I was actually looking for the mechanical stuff because I wanted to get some inspiration for some other things. And for some, I don't know. I wasn't looking in the right spot, I guess, but I looked pretty hard. So that's why I'm going to print it out. I was trying to read it online, and I'm not as I'm not as productive a reader online. So I'll print it out and do a little scanning. But he said one thing that was kind of fun. What was it? Oh, little powers like the Totoro rain cloud.
Yeah.
A little space that never rains where you are. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, so I guess like a little sneak peek. The whole world is based upon like astrological signs, and then depending on which astrological sign you get little perks and powers, such as that Totoro rain cloud power. But I actually haven't read the rest of them, so I don't know what else is there.
Yeah, I'm. When did he say he was going to get us the characters?
Soon.
Either today or tomorrow, I believe.
Okay. Just going to do a little check in here and see if it's there.
Yeah, I really liked that Dark Souls one shot that we did. I would love to do it again, except just go hard and just see how many deaths we get and how many fights we can get through.
Oh, Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm. We just like Zerg rushed it.
Steven, will you say something so I make sure that I can hear you?
I'm saying something now. Can you hear me okay? Should
Yes,
I-
but your lips aren't matching up.
What?
Oh no!
What should I do? Should I log out and come back in?
It's me. It's me. Um,
So Aaron, for
I can
me,
try the.
you're
Oh,
matching.
are you
For me,
really?
you're okay.
I'm matching.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
Aaron.
You're all out of sync to me. So it could just
well,
be
this is
I
the
need
best
to
time
not look at your
say.
faces
Are you
so that I
really
don't like.
really drunk?
I haven't even opened this yet, and I didn't take the good drugs. I just got the
No.
nose spray. I'll try hanging up, and getting back.
Okay. Hmm. Oh yeah.
Are you just gonna like live stream you reading the Aurora guide?
No, no. No, I was just looking at Sturgis spells and I realized that I already spent his haste spell in the book of the stilled tongues. Just kind of rehearsing.
So since it's been a couple of weeks, I would actually love to just do a little recap between us of like where we left off. So we fought the boar, we tore off the evil friendship bracelet, and we're heading over to the boats, right?
Yeah, to get over the lake to the Dirthens.
Okay. Cool.
We gotta go
Recap done.
through a forest, I believe.
Yeah.
To
Through
get
Grandmother's
the
to
forest,
house.
over the lake,
And Clement hasn't
then
left
into
yet.
the other forest.
The other forest, yeah.
But I think the others
spooky
have
forest.
gone.
Do we know if it's possible to fly over the lake?
You won't need to if that makes any difference. I guess if you want to, you could.
Okay.
Since I can fly, or the Pegasus can fly, I'm gonna do it every chance I get.
Artemis is gonna go on the boat because I don't know if she has enough spells left to do her telekinesis again. She's got one telekinesis left, so she doesn't want to burn that.
Is there a ticking clock that we have to worry about?
No.
Because we could.
I mean,
rest.
there's it's like the middle of the night and you're in a forest full of things that will want to fight you if you just lay down on the floor. And you can't go back to Running Rocks because Theophil's gonna go lie about you to the witches and you don't want to show up just yet.
Mm-hmm. What about
So
does anyone have like a shelter spell of some kind? No. That's on my
why
wish
do I
list.
post things in the pre-show validation? No, it's fine. If you guys decide you want to do that, it'll be okay.
I mean, resting if there's no
I'll
complication.
just add a couple extra monsters.
No.
Yeah, 4 hit points and spell slots.
I'm only
Yes.
saying. I'm only saying. Only if we have an
Suddenly,
invincible
16
hut.
blights, though.
If we had like a Leoman's tiny hut, then it wouldn't matter who objected to our presence. We'd be invincible.
Well, unless they are a caster, then they would just dispel and yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then what about a force field dome?
Still be dispelled, but
No,
would take a higher slot, right?
No,
Oh, really?
Only-
Only disintegration?
only disintegrate. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, then a caster with disintegration comes along.
I don't think that would happen.
I mean, that one dude cast time stop casually. We don't know what forces we're dealing with in this area.
But also, we don't have a hut spell.
No, but we do have a dome spell. We do have a force dome.
I mean, like in character, Artemisia would argue against it, but we can do that. Well, I guess we're at our 5 minutes, so
I mean,
Right.
yeah, Sturge doesn't. He's not down spell slots. I don't know what you guys are like, but he's.
Artemis is okay.
I
It's
could
really
rest,
just.
I could not. So thank you for the sub, Mystic Maniac, and thank you for the earlier sub, Shay. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, the ring. Yeah, of course. But no, we're staying out of the ring because
Mhm.
like the Golden Raven sort of tends to show up and
Not a
Oh,
good place
that would
right
be.
now.
I will admit, I did love that one of the kids was gonna feed the ring to the boar as an offering, and I was like, "Oh shit, that would be bad." But I can appreciate being like, "No, I want this. I want this to go somewhere different." Throwing it down the mouth of a boar, that was a pretty good fu.
So 6:26. So we have to go to the recap,
Yep.
run an ad, and then go back. Any last words anybody needs to say?
Mm,
3, 2,
I'm sick, y'all.
1.
Be nice.
See you soon.
So the Irregulars got into mortal combat with a boar spirit, or, well, hopefully not mortal, given that destroying it would be kind of counterproductive to ingratiating themselves with the Rashemi. But damn, did that thing put up a fight. It got very, very close at a certain point, and they at least managed to notice that it had a strange band around one of its legs that seemed to be radiating an evil aura, something along those lines. Luckily, they thought pretty quickly, and with Stong carrying that axe that was created by Igor, they made an offering to the spirit of this magical weapon, which then mollified it enough that they were able to calm it and even remove the band that had been causing some kind of dark magic to seep into it, something along those lines. More interestingly, the spirit, kind of in keeping with some of the stories they'd heard about what had happened with Lazar, had a spear embedded in the roof of its mouth that bore some of Lazar's creepy magical residue. It fixed its attention on Sebastian, which, again, concerning, and said that he had some of the same curse and that he should take the spear. So he did, trusting the boar enough to put his arm in there, which, you know, given how dangerous this thing is, I don't know if I would have done that, but hey, here we are. So the spirit is back to normal, and the magic itself from the band seems to come from these dark witches, these Darthan, that live in the woods. So that's where the Irregulars are headed next. They did theorize that there might be some other reasons why the thing was made to frenzy like that, but honestly, it's all conjecture at this point, and they need to figure out what to do next. Luckily, the Rashemi, at least the Vermiani that were there, seemed to be more than willing to let them go after everything they did for them. So, hey, bonus there. I guess we'll find out what comes next, though, right? Good luck, though. You guys are gonna need it.